watch how short people water their plants. A tutorial. You're welcome. Yeah. Not short anymore. Hell yeah. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a magical Monday today or whatever day that you are watching this. I wanted to say thank you so much for all of the get well messages you sent from my last video. I'm finally starting to feel like a real human being again. It's been a minute. So thank you guys, I'm finally feeling better and like ready to tackle all the video things. Why am I doing this? I don't know. I have a lot of energy today, can you tell? And I didn't have coffee. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about one of my favorite like routines, I guess, that I have gotten myself into. I love working with my chakras. If you guys are not familiar with the chakras, I'm gonna leave our video down below that Haley and I filmed, basically just explaining what they are. But in short, you have in your physical body 7, well more, but 7 main chakras that go from your head or your crown all the way down to your root or like your tailbone basically. And there's 7 of them and they all regulate different energies that regulate different things. One of the ways that I like to work with my heart chakra is by actually just using plants. I have this beautiful snake plant back here, which snake plants are, I think, my favorite plant right now. They have been for the last like couple years. I don't know what it is about them. They're just so freaking pretty. You guys will see all of my plant babies in this video. But yeah, working with plants is incredible for just kind of working on your own heart chakra. For those of you who may not be super familiar, your heart chakra, well, all of your chakras have different colors associated with them, and your heart chakra is green. So it kind of makes sense that working with plants and stuff is really, really good for your heart chakra. It's also really good for grounding, so we love that, we need that. So there's a couple different things that I do, and I wanted to take you along with me. I ended up repotting a couple plants. I ended up, ooh, I forgot. I follow a lot of plant accounts on Instagram. If you happen to have one, please let me know what your username is down below. One of the girls, Sydney, that I follow on Instagram, her handle is at Sydsprouts, I believe, and I think she has a YouTube channel too, so I'm gonna go ahead and link all of the things down there. But she is just like a plant goddess. She posted pictures of her wandering Jew plant and was like, hey, anyone want some cuttings? And I was like, hey, I do. So she sent me some in the mail and I am just absolutely obsessed, and it just inspired me to film this video and kind of pot those up and repot a couple of my plants. Ooh, it's starting to root. I wanted to check on my wandering Jew plant. That's this one here. Look at this plant so the wandering Jew plant that Sydney sent me is freaking rooting, and I'm so excited. There's a little root coming out right there. Let's check on the other guys. How we doing, kids? This one has a really, really, really tiny one. Really, 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 really tiny. I'm doing that beauty guru thing. Can you see it? And this one's doing awesome. It's super bent, but that's okay. We still love her. There's a root right here. And one right here. Ah, so fun. I cannot wait to have this be like a fully grown plant. So excited. So I just wanted to give you like a quick little run through of my like plant heart chakra healing routine that I have going on. I don't really know what on earth to call this. So yeah, grab some plants and soil and let's do this. If you guys want like a full plant tour where I talk about each of them individually, let me know. I would love to do that for you. My patio is honestly like my sacred space. I have all of my plants and all of my fun decor pieces out there. I have a lot of crystals out there. I basically made it a routine for myself to get out of bed every morning and like go straight to my patio and be with my plants and in the fresh air. I even like to sit down outside and do yoga, or you know, bring my cards out, my journal out, do my journaling, my intention setting for the day or the week or the month or whatever. and then I actually start working with the plants themselves. So obviously I'm sure you guys are aware that you have to water your plants. You have a routine watering schedule, you know. Once you get to really know your plants too, you know the little signs and just exactly when they need to be watered. So I really wanted to take that opportunity to make the whole watering process a very meditative practice for me. It's a really good time to kind of set an intention while you're doing it, set an intention for yourself or even for your plant, you know, helping it grow and feel loved. And a lot of why this has to do with the heart chakra also is because it is a very nourishing, loving act that you are doing. You are like providing and caring for these plants. So that like instantly activates the heart chakra. All the love, all the self-love comes right out. Basically what I like to do is get in a meditative state, sit down around your plants before you start watering them, get into your little, you know, meditative pose, cross your legs, roll your shoulders back, take a deep breath. Once you're kind of settled into your meditative state, you got your breath work going, this is when you can take a minute to set an intention for yourself. So for me, I water my plants every single day, so I set an intention for myself every single day, and it can be absolutely anything. If you need some inspiration, you can use your oracle cards. I have a video about how to do that. I'll link that below. You can use tarot cards. You can create a mantra for yourself. You can go on Pinterest. There's so many different ways you can set intentions. And then get your watering can. I have a cute little elephant one that I found at the thrift store. Fill it up with some water, and you can even take a minute to like Reiki charge or bless the water that you're using. There's a lot of science behind like even just putting labels on the water that say different things. I'm gonna try and find it and link it below. But like on a molecular level, the water changes based on the words that are used to describe it. I think they put like I love you on one bottle of water and like I hate you on another one or something like that, and they were completely different. So keeping that in mind when you're watering your plants and you know you want them to grow big and beautiful and bright green, set an intention for your water. Take a minute. If you work with Reiki healing, you can Reiki charge the water, but that's a really good thing to do. And then you can just slowly go around and start watering each of your plants. And while you do this, you want to communicate the intention that you have with your plants, and you don't have to do this out loud per se. Repeat the little mantra that you set for yourself or whatever, and just kind of like infuse that intention as you are pouring the water into your plants. If you're really into it, you can even take a minute to sit down and like talk to your plants. That's really good. Of course, like giving them carbon dioxide is really good for them for growing and stuff like that. So sitting down and talking to them, or you can do your breathing in front of them. Sometimes I'll just like blow on my plants, as weird as that might sound. It's really good for them, so you can try doing that as well. And that's pretty much my daily practice. I like to go around and make sure that the leaves are all looking pretty. I do pruning pretty often. That's just where you like remove all of the dead pieces off. So I've had this guy in my hanging planter for a while. It's super pretty and like crochet. I love it. But I definitely need to do some pruning. So I'm gonna take it down and give it some love. All of this is a huge meditative thing because when you are taking all of the dead stuff off of your plants, you are removing stagnant energy, not only from your plant and from the growth that's happening there, but from your space and your life, and it's all symbolic. So think about it like that when you're kind of cleaning it up, doing your housekeeping, if you will. Just kind of, you can make it really, really intentional if you intend to do that. But that's pretty much the whole daily routine that I do. When I am actually planting or repotting different plants and stuff like that, I tend to kind of do the same thing. Just set an intention for the plant, or set an intention for yourself and use the plant as like, I don't know, a physical representation of the intention that you're setting, because your plants obviously grow, and hopefully if you're working with your intention, it's growing and expanding as well. So that's a really good thing that you can do while you are planting them and playing with the roots and stuff like that. Look at this sad mess. What? We gotta fix this. Pretty growth on it. But this is not pretty. And one thing I always make sure to do when I am planting plants is to put crystals in your pots. This is a game changer, let me tell you. I have done this for so long. I really find it to make the whole plant process way more magical. If you're working with intentions and stuff like that, it almost just makes sense to have crystals with them. You can set an intention in your crystal and just kind of program that and place that in the soil. I usually just kind of place it right on top of the soil, but the longer that you have them, they do tend to kind of like burrow their way down into the soil, which honestly is a great thing. And I tend to use crystals that are either green for the heart chakra, for the plant's growth, or just clear quartz. You can't go wrong with clear quartz. Clear quartz is really great. Clear quartz is for amplifying all of the energy, amplifying your intention, amplifying a plant's growth. So I tend to use these the most often. You can get like sets of little, let me show you. I show you. That tired very badly. Okay, so this is my little clear quartz box that I have. These tiny little points are perfect for this. I am like very stingy with my crystals. So I don't want to like put these beautiful crystals in a plant and know that it's gonna be just like buried in the soil for a long time. So these are really perfect. You can even do little tumbled crystals, or another good thing that you can do is if you have jewelry, like crystal jewelry that breaks, instead of throwing those, you know, instead of throwing all of the pieces from your jewelry away, you can put your crystals that broke off into your plants. And yeah, it's basically just going to amplify all of the energy. It's going to amplify the intention that you set for the plant, for yourself. It's going to amplify the growth, all of the good things. I love, love, love doing this. But there's some amethyst chips in here that were from a broken piece that I had. Super pretty. Also, I have a couple of these chairs listed on my Depop shop, so if you want some plant holders and pots and things, I'll leave the link below. You can go check it out. Also, I forgot to mention, I have a ton of plant cuttings and baby plants and stuff like that that need new homes. So if you're interested in starting your plant collection, or if you just want to have a plant from me, I would love to send you one. Send me a message on Instagram at Tayluna. I basically am gonna give them to you for free. You just have to pay for shipping. So if you are interested, let me know. This is kind of what I'm talking about. Like, this zebra plant has this baby shooting off of it right here, so that needs to be separated soon. I have a ton of snake plants. I have a lot of pothos. Here's another. And this is super fun because if you grow plants grow fast sometimes, so I tend to give a lot of my plants away to friends and family, and the best thing ever is to be gifted a plant and then discover later that there are crystals inside. When I first moved into my last apartment, Haley gave me a bunch of plants because she was also moving, and I'm gonna show you the one I'm talking about. It's so massive now. Okay. So she gave me this plant, and I discovered very, very, very late on that there are tons of clear quartz points in this jar. A dead leaf fell off. At least it wasn't a live one. But look how big and beautiful it is. It is super overgrown. I just really don't want to kill this plant. So if you know what kind it is or what I should do with it, let me know. I definitely know I need to like cut it. I just don't want to kill it. I almost poked my eyeball out. There's nothing better than getting a plant and finding crystals in it. It just makes it so magical. And then every time I water it now, I kind of see it sparkle. Oh, it just makes my day. So that's kind of my overall routine. I just wanted to share this with you. I love plants and you guys love plant videos, so I definitely will be bringing more and more to you. If you want a plant tour, let me know. If you have any plants that are on your wish list, let me know in the comments down below. And if you start to kind of do this or incorporate any of these things into your practice, I would love to hear all about it. Love to hear how it works. Love to hear how your plants are growing. Oh, once you fill them with all the love and all the intention, they just like really take off. It's amazing. Energy work is real. Like, oh my goodness. And if you don't believe it, try using plants. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up if you did, and make sure to subscribe to the channel if you guys are new here. I would absolutely love to have you a part of our tribe. We make spiritual hippie videos every week. I've been trying to upload 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then every Friday we have Thrift Flip Friday, where we talk about thrifting and reselling on Depop and other apps and stuff like that. So thank you guys for all of the feedback on that. You guys have loved them and it makes me so happy. So thank you so much for watching. I love you to the moon and back, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Mwah.